We have the 12 most SEO tips for bloggers on Blog Chat. Tip number 5 is on XML Sitemaps. XML sitemaps are very important for spiders. It's a way that the search engines can quickly understand what the content of your site is. They're especially important if you have dynamic content sites, really good for new sites without a lot of backlinks to them already, or your site has a lot of archives or loaded up with Flash or Ajax. Another thing is they're critical for webmaster tools. You want to submit your sitemap to the webmaster tools and then use them to check for errors and omissions and optimize your site. We're now going to take a quick look at how to install into WordPress and run some of the more common features. Okay, so let's jump into Sitemaps. Within your dashboard, go to Plugins, Add New. In your term, you just want to go ahead and type in Google XML Sitemap and search your plugins. It's going to go ahead and bring you back a list. I am using this third one down here. It's already installed on my site. Yes, there's other ones there. You can check them out. I'm using the third one. Once you have that installed, activate the plugin. When you have it activated, you're going to find it down underneath of your settings. Here's settings. It'll be one of the last items depending upon what else you have installed, and you click through to configure. Pretty much you can go with the default options. If you don't know what you're doing, stick with the default options. I'll quickly review some of your choices here. This is just giving you information about when it was last built. What I recommend under the basic options, have all these clicked. You do want this special file. It's for Google. You will want to rebuild it when you're changing the content of your blog. You just want that to happen automatically. And if for some reason you're updating a page, you're adding new pages, whatever the case may be, you're making a change, you want to call to the attention of the search engines quickly, you can click the Enable Manual Building. Once you update your options, it'll go ahead and do a call for that. It actually gives you a URL that you copy and paste, and it'll force a manual rebuild. Alright, the one thing I don't have done here, cobblers in the shoes. I do not have my Yahoo application ID in here. I need to go refine that, paste it in here, and click that on, so Yahoo's also being notified of my sitemap builds. Alright, let's see. What else? Ignore the stuff in the middle. It's kind of advanced. Ignore the additional pages for right now. Tweet me if you want to talk about any of this stuff. Automatic detection's fine. You don't want a custom location. Now, Sitemap Content. I have homepage, posts, static pages. You do not also include categories, archives, tag pages or author pages, because then you are duplicating content. You want them to look at your content one time. If they're looking at the same post underneath category and author, then they think that you have 3 versions of it, and that's a big no-no. You want them to find it one time, bookmark it one time. So make sure all these are turned off. You start messing around with this, give me a call. I don't want you to get hurt. Another neat option is that you can exclude categories. Past life, whatever, anything. Say you were tweeting about poetry. Just making it up. Who does that, right? And you did not want that to show up in your sitemap. Just don't want it to show up or be found. You can actually come find it here and click. Like I might exclude uncategorized. Just don't want to find anything that's uncategorized. Some of this you may want to look at and change. Just be realistic. Are you really changing your posts weekly or not? If you're not sure, leave the defaults. Leave the priorities alone as well if you're not really sure. And you just update options. As soon as you update options, it's going to go build. Takes a second or less. Just tell me it was last built here June 17th, 5:05 p.m. and you can actually go look at the file. It'll show you where to look at it. Somewhere down here. I'm sorry to scroll and get you seasick. Right here. So location your sitemap file, you can literally click through that. I'll open up in a new tab. Here it is here, and there is the sitemap right there. Okay, sitemap built. Let's end this part of the video.